Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's look is another tutorial. This is actually a requested tutorial. I had a few of you guys comment on my last video asking for me to do this look, so here it is. This is the look that I wore in my recent collective haul. So the only thing that's different is I changed up the lip. I had a nude lip in that video, but I just went with like a fuchsia this time, but everything else is the same. The face, product, and steps is all the same. I did use a different foundation, but I mean, what are the chances of you guys actually using the same foundation, you know? The steps are still all the same, I just switched up the foundation. But yeah, this is a super neutral, everyday look. Yes, it is on the glam side, keep that in mind. I mean, all my looks are always like super glam, but it is a like universal look that you could literally wear when you're like doing anything, going out, or hanging out with friends, whatever it may be. It's just like a simple liner with some lashes and nice little lip, and that's really all it was. I do just want to say really quickly, side note, thank you guys for all of your support. All of my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing and for finding me and for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, and I honestly can't believe that because I didn't even think I could see like the day where I'd have like 100. So the fact that we're almost at 1,000 is crazy. It may seem small to other people, but for me, it's an accomplishment. So I am very thankful and happy. So thank you guys so much. It's a nice feeling knowing, like, you know, you're putting in all this effort and all this work into something, my videos that is, and it's rewarding to know that someone's actually watching it. So thank you guys. I'm really happy, and I just wanted to get sentimental a little bit for a minute. But enough blabbering, as I'm sure you guys want to dive into this video. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. So let's get this thing started. So first, I'm just going to get my hair out of my face. So as you see me doing, I'm just gonna wrap that up. And to start to prime my face, I'm using the Dior Backstage primer. I've been so obsessed with this primer ever since I got it. So I've been trying to use other ones, but this thing is like legit. So for the first foundation that I'm using today, I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation just to cover up any problematic areas that I have. My skin is going a little crazy at the moment, so I have some dark spots and some breakouts that I really want to conceal. And then on top of it, I'm just going in with the Dior Forever Skin Foundation. I love both of these together. They've been such a great combination. I am for W0 in the Forever Skin Foundation, and then in the Hourglass, I'm Warm Ivory. So in case you guys were wondering what shades I am, I'll have it in the description bar below. I'm just applying it with a dense buff brush and just kind of patting it in, and then blending it out as I go, but really patting in the product into the places that I really need more coverage, and then just blending it out for the places that I want a little bit more sheer coverage. And then for concealer, I'm using the Hourglass concealer in the shade Fawn, and this is the Vanish concealer. And then for the other one, I'm using the Fenty Pro Filter concealer, and that is in the shade 145. The Fenty concealer was just a little bit brighter, so I just wanted to put that into the center points and just make it pop a little bit more. And as you can see, I'm just going to do the usual highlight and, you know, under eyes, center of the forehead, center of the chin, that whole spiel, and then putting what's ever left from my beauty blender onto my eyelids to prime those babies up, and then just blending it all with a beauty blender. And nothing new. This is the same steps that I do with my concealer. So let's just get through that. So I'm sure most of you know the next step, and you know, it's yours truly, Mercier translucent setting powder to set my under eyes, my chin, and my whole face. I love this powder. I'm obsessed with it, and I use it very generously to set my whole face. I'm not as heavy under my eyes. I like to do kind of like a little bit of a sheer coverage because too much powder under your eyes can quickly become messy and make you look dry and just no bueno. So I'm going to put some under my eyes and then all over the rest of my face, set everything, make sure we're not moving and we're staying for the day. So once we set our face with the powder, I'm then going to use setting spray, but before I'm going to cover my hair because your girl got curly hair and we ain't messing with wet hair today. But using my Morphe continuous setting spray, I'm just going to bathe in that real quick. And then going in with bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. It's like 12 bucks and I don't know why I'm just now discovering it, but it's amazing. So go get it, ladies and gentlemen, because you will thank me later. But I'm in the shade Bronzer. So it's like a nice, good contour shade, and I apply this very generously all over my face. The formula is so nice. It smells like coconuts, and it just blends really, really well. So I love this bronzer. If you guys don't have it, please, I encourage you to try it because you will thank me later. Once we're looking like a bronze goddess, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and just buff everything out, blend it all out with just a blank, buffy, fluffy brush. Buffy, fluffy. What's wrong with me? Get your words together, amen. I've been in the house too long. I'm going a little crazy. But back to the video, and now I'm just going to put some of that bronzer onto my nose, do a slight little nose contour. You know, nothing too crazy. We're trying to natural, right? Keep it natural. And now for the fun part, then going in with the blush, I'm using two different ones. It wouldn't be me if I didn't mix things together, right? So I'll be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush that is in the shade Captivating, and then I'm using the shade, or the Sephora Collections blush as well, and that's in the shade Fascinated, and I'm mixing the two and just applying it very, very generously. I don't know about you guys, but lately I've been into a super heavy blush, so I just love it. I really focus on the high points of my cheek, take it all the way back, and then blend everything out, and then go in with a little bit more, blend it out, go in with a little bit more. But I really have been loving like the cheeks being really rosy. So once I do that, I'm then going to go in with a little bit more bronzer on my jawline. You know, I love a nice defined jawline, so I just want to, you know, emphasize a little bit more. Then using my Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Moonlight, and I'm mixing two shades. I'm using Brighten Up and Carts. Brighten Up is more on the lighter side. Carts is more on the golden side. So I like to mix these two right now for the color skin tone that I am. And it is just so pretty, as you guys can see. I'm like loving this freaking highlight. This is like the first step to my highlight, and I think it's so good. It lays down such a beautiful foundation, and it just gives you such a healthy, youthful glow. I'm seriously obsessed. I have not put these things down since the day that I got them. Now for the second part of the highlight, I'm using Colorpop Super Shock Cheek highlighter, and this is in the shade Wisp, and I'm just applying this. It's more of like a cream highlighter, and I'm just applying this with my finger, just lightly on the high points of my face, just to make it pop and give it that like oomph that we need. Now to bake, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Fair Light. I am obsessed with this, you guys. It is the best baking powder I've ever come across. It really cleans everything up. Like, you'll see when I wipe it off, it just gives it such a clean look, and it really, truly bakes flawlessly. I'm so obsessed with it. Whatever powder's left on my beauty blender, I'm just going to use it to set my lids, to prime them for the shadow. And for the eyeshadow, I'm using the 35O palette by Morphe. I'm using that first shade on the third row. I'm going to use this to just kind of carve out our crease a little bit. I am taking it a little bit higher so that I can really define our natural crease. You guys know how it goes, just going back and forth in windshield wiping mode. motions, doing the same to the inner corner and the outer corner, just giving our lids just a little bit of color, bringing us back to life, and just carving out that crease just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, because we do want to do more of a natural eye since we're going to do some liner, and that's going to be the focal point. So I don't want to just do too much. I just want to throw some color on there and then just bring our crease back to life, because we did kind of lose it a little bit with all the powders and everything else that we have going on. Also, on a side note, let me know if you guys like these full face videos or if you just prefer me to do like eyeshadow and face looks. But if you like them together, let me know. Then taking that light shade on the first row, that kind of banana shade, we're going to use this as an inner corner highlight. And this is the first step. I'm just going to apply this into the inner corner just to brighten us up, make us look a little bit more well rested. I love doing this for the days that I like to fake it till I make it and pretend like I had a good night's sleep when really in actuality I didn't. So I'm going to apply this in the inner corner just to brighten things up and try and blend it out. I'm using just a small definer pencil or definer brush. And once we get it to our color liking, I'm then going to go in with that first shade on the first row, and it's just a little bit more of a whiter shade, so it's really going to help brighten things up. And I just want to focus that really on the center. I don't want to do too much. In the other video that I had my makeup like this, I went a little too overboard on the inner corner, so this time I really wanted to be a little bit more natural and just make it look like I'm not really wearing makeup there. It's just like well rested. So now we're taking our bake situation off, and as you guys can see, it is like night and freaking day. It just cleans everything up so beautifully. So if you had a messy hand with your bronzer, your blush, or anything, this seriously saves your life. It cleans everything up. And now I'm going to be doing the liner, and I'm using the Benefit Roller Liner in the brown shade. And you guys know how this part goes. I'm going to have a whole separate video on how I do my liner once I feel like I've perfected it, because guys, I'm still a rookie at this point. And really, this isn't anything fun to watch. I'm not going to be really giving you any steps, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this. Now for the other bronzer, I'm using MAC Give Me Sun. I love this bronzer just as like a top coat. This gives me a nice, beautiful, like golden goddess bronzy look. It just warms up my look, my face, everything so beautifully that I'm like obsessed. Then going in with that Moonlight on my nose after we took off that bake situation. And then for the last step of highlighting, I'm using Champaign Pop by Becca Cosmetics. And I'm just popping this on to the center point of my nose just to give it that nice little pop and make my nose look like I just had a nose job. You know, who doesn't love that? And you know, blending it as I go, putting a little bit on my Cupid's bow, because mama loves some Cupid's bow highlighting situation, you know. And as if I didn't have enough highlighter on my cheeks, I'm just going to put some on the high points again. It's no secret, I love to bathe in highlighter, and I just feel like when you use different ones, they all just do different things, they add different tones, and it just makes your makeup look like more three-dimensional and more like lively, you know? So just putting some of that Champaign Pop onto my brow or my brow bone just to highlight a little bit. I love a good highlighted brow, so this step is one of my favorite things to do. I really feel like it just ties everything together. And then using that Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, bathing in it, you know me. And then another setting spray, I'm using the Farsali Gold Setting Spray. Love this guy. This really makes my face just look so hydrated and glowing. And then jumping on into the lashes, you guys already know what I'm using. I am using my favorite so far that I've been obsessed with. It is the Lilly Lashes in the style Luxe. I feel like these are perfect and were tailor-made for my eye shape. They just go so well with my eye shape and just, I feel like, are so flattering on me. So I love these lashes. I'm going to do a how to apply lashes video because I feel like I've totally gotten it down, you guys, and I gotta let you know. So for the liner, you guys already know what it is. I'm using the coconut liner from the Sephora collection. I've been obsessed. I've used it forever, and it is nothing new to you guys. Then just use that first shade that we use for our crease line to smudge out your waterline, and that is it, you guys. That's the last step. So my camera ended up dying, so I don't show me putting on my lipstick, but I'll show you guys what I used. I used the liner, the Dress to the 90s, which I'll show here, and then Anastasia Beverly Hills Madison. Alright guys, and here is the finished look. I went ahead and put my lipstick on off camera. My camera died while I was in the process of doing my lipstick, so I just we're here. I am so freaking happy with the way my makeup turned out. I have a camera. I have a mirror right here, so if I keep looking down, that's why. But I am so, oh my gosh, can I take the gum out of my mouth? What's wrong with me? I love my makeup so much. I'm so happy that I didn't do a nude today. The look that I actually did in my video that you guys requested to see, it was with a nude lip, but everything is the same. I just changed up the lip color and I'm super happy. I love this pop of like fuchsia, and with my nails, I feel like it's just like total vibes. So as you guys saw, my skin was like, it's in a bad state right now, so I just want to throw that out there. You know, people break out and it's that time for me. I don't know if I've been introducing new products that my skin isn't like going well with. I don't know what it is, but recently my skin has just been going kind of crazy. So just a full disclosure, I know my skin was not very nice in those first couple of clips, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the way the look turned out. I know I sure did. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe to this video, as we are almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I like didn't even think I would see the day when I'd see 100, so I am just so freaking happy. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye guys. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I literally just had 2 watches on my wrist because I had my Apple Watch on and I wanted to replace my Apple Watch with my gold watch, and ended up somehow putting the gold watch on this wrist and keeping the Apple Watch, and I had 2 for my introduction and my outtake video. So if you guys noticed that, brownie points for you. Leave me comments below if you guys did notice, because I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why are my wrists so heavy? But yeah, I'm an idiot, you guys. I need to cut off the wind and take my ass to bed. So good night.